Hey, Bill, what day is it?
Hey gang, welcome back to Hey Bill, what day is it? March 10th is National Pack Your Lunch Day. So we're going to investigate a whole bunch of stuff that you should know about eating your noon meal while you're away from the house. Notice I said noon meal. Where I grew up, the noon meal was called lunch, and the evening meal was called dinner. However, in other places throughout the South, the noon meal is known as dinner, and the evening meal is called supper. Not that it's that important. I just don't want anybody missing out on your noon meal if you call it something other than lunch. The main thing is that we get innovative about packing the food we eat at noon. There are several things that we should examine in order to accomplish this. First is where you're going to eat this meal. Will you eat it at your desk, at the office, or at school, or in the park, or in your car? If you're planning on packing a liquid such as soup, you might want to consider if you have a level surface that will hold a bowl of soup. You don't want to spill it on your computer keyboard. That could wreck the rest of your afternoon. Another consideration is how will you carry this food? Some people have fancy insulated nylon pouches with frozen gel packs to keep those apples and sandwiches nice and cool, while others just plop it into a paper sack that could easily tear and doesn't provide much protection against smashed food. My personal favorite when I was in grade school in the 50s was my trusty Lone Ranger metal lunchbox. It was sturdy enough to protect the bread from being mashed, and it also had the matching thermos bottle for carrying milk or the aforementioned soup. Oh, by the way, don't try to sneak a Coke into your lunch in that thermos. That just didn't work out well at all. One of the immediate benefits of packing your lunch is savings. Most home-prepared lunches cost less than ordering off the takeout menu or eating out. Another benefit of making your own lunch is controlling portion sizes and ingredients. You can get a lot more in a home-packed lunch than you can by eating out of a vending machine. By adding fruits and vegetables to your lunches, they'll be healthier too. But make sure you protect that slice of chocolate cake securely. You don't want to waste that tasty icing by getting it on those carrots and celery sticks that you probably throw away anyway. While considering the lunchbox, did you know that Mickey Mouse was the first licensed character to appear on a lunchbox? That was in 1935. In 1950, the Hopalong Cassidy lunchbox was the first lunchbox based on a television show. If you're new to packing lunches, you might want to check out this starter list. First, a hard-boiled egg, peeled and placed in a separate container. It provides a whole serving of protein. How about fresh vegetables such as carrot sticks and celery sticks and sliced cucumbers and cherry tomatoes? You can choose a dipping sauce like ranch or balsamic vinegar to put in there too. Maybe you try some whole fruit such as an apple or an orange or banana, or maybe some grapes or berries. Yogurt can provide a serving of dairy you might include in a salad prepared with deli meats of your choosing. Don't forget to place the dressing in a separate container though. Other handy snacks include cheese, crackers, nuts. If you really want to be prepared to possibly share your lunch with your friends, you might want to pack a couple of fish sandwiches. Once when Jesus was teaching and preaching to a large number of people on a big hillside, lunchtime rolled around and there wasn't a McDonald's in sight. One resourceful young man had packed 5 loaves, actually 5 rolls, and 2 small fish in his lunch, and he generously gave it to Jesus. It's been reported that there were 5,000 men there that day. Now, they wouldn't have counted the women and children during that time, so if each man had brought his wife and one child, that would have been a total of 15,000 people. Jesus told his helpers to have the people all sit down in groups of 50 to facilitate the distribution. After he prayed over the food, he started breaking it up and passing it out. After everybody had eaten their fill, Jesus told the disciples to gather up what the people hadn't eaten. There were 12 baskets full left over. I think those fish must have been tuna, because tuna goes a long way. Seriously though, no matter how little you think you have, just give it to Jesus and he can make it all you need and then some. I'm Bill Wasore, and this is National Pack Your Lunch Day. Now get out there with your homemade lunch and have a triumphant day.